Greetings, seekers of truth and wisdom. Today, we explore the compulsion some have to impose their will upon others. Why do certain individuals feel the need to bring others into their decisions, their beliefs, or their ways of life, even when those others have no desire to participate? This discussion is not about health, work, or social norms in isolation, but rather about a fundamental principle of existence: the sovereignty of the individual and the illusion of control. The illusion of control. From the moment we enter this world, we are conditioned to believe that external forces shape our reality. We are taught that if we follow a certain path, others must do the same to validate our choices. But this is a misunderstanding. True commitment to one's path does not require external validation or participation. Consider an individual who embarks on a journey of self-improvement, whether through physical discipline, intellectual pursuit, or spiritual awakening. Their path is their own, chosen by their own will. Yet if they attempt to force others to walk alongside them, to follow the same rituals or embrace the same beliefs, they are no longer acting from a place of self-discipline, but from a place of control. The illusion of control emerges when one believes that their way is the only way, that their truth must be shared universally. The nature of will and influence. Willpower is a sacred force, an internal fire that drives creation and transformation. However, when will is turned outward to control others, it ceases to be an act of self-mastery and instead becomes a chain that binds both the enforcer and the recipient. Why does this happen? The answer lies in insecurity. The one who seeks to impose their will often fears that their choice, their path, is invalid unless it is shared by others. They believe that if no one joins them, they are alone, and if they are alone, perhaps they are wrong. This fear fuels the need for external confirmation. But a path that requires others to walk alongside us in order to feel right is not a true path. It is a path of dependency. The sovereignty of the individual. Each person is the architect of their own existence. The mind is a kingdom, and within it, each individual holds dominion over their own choices. No one else has the right to impose their will upon another, just as no one should surrender their will to another out of guilt, coercion, or obligation. When a person declines to participate in another's journey, it is not a rejection of that journey's value, but an affirmation of their own sovereignty. A person who respects themselves and their own will does not need to control others. They walk their path with quiet strength, knowing that their steps are their own. They do not require followers, nor do they demand agreement. They understand that true power lies in self-discipline, not in the manipulation of others. The natural flow of life. When one forces their will upon another, they disrupt the natural balance. Just as a river carves its own course without demanding the land to shift with it, so too must we navigate our own path without insisting that others follow. The wise understand that the path of another is sacred, and that interference, even when well-intended, is a disruption to that person's evolution. Instead of coercion, one should embody their truth so fully that it becomes a beacon, a silent invitation rather than a demand. Influence is most powerful when it is not forced. Those who truly seek will find, and those who are ready will walk the path by choice, not by compulsion. The sovereign soul understands that each being must face their own path. No one can walk for another, and no one should attempt to drag another along. To those who feel the need to impose their will, examine your motives. Is it truly about the other person, or is it about your own fears and insecurities? And to those who are pressured to comply with another's will, remember that your path is yours alone to tread. Let go of the illusion of control. Embrace your own sovereignty. Walk your path and allow others the grace to walk theirs. Until next time, seek truth, walk in wisdom, and honor the sacred journey of the self.